Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Y'all, here we go with the bullshit, okay? Let's clear some things up because we got some stuff on the floor that I want to discuss today. Because it looks like there has been a setup brewing, okay? So let's get the first things out the way. Everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a video. Okay, also share the video. Family, friends, enemies, frenemies, stalkers, whatever, whomever you like. Okay, so this is Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, how y'all doing on this good Friday? Okay, literally it's Good Friday. All right, so hope everybody is doing their thing. Is this the last day of Lent, right? So looks like y'all can drink for Easter, you alcoholics. Yes, I know an alcoholic when I see some. Child, I cannot. But anyway, so y'all, let's get into this mess, okay? This stuff might be a little more serious than we thought it was. And the theory I thought of is unsettling. But I want to know what y'all think about it, okay? So let's go to this stuff with Carlos and Mel. Like, it's very clear to whomever is in this universe here that we have going on that Mel and Martel, Mel and Carlos are straight beefing. Okay, it's on like popcorn. Okay, and I think it happened ever since the podcast when Mel called. You want to tell them happy Good Friday? Say happy Good Friday, you mofos. Watch your mouth, Cookie. It's like you hit me again and watch what. Cookie, I want to have to fight with you, okay? But I will. Y'all, Cookie gonna be looking like a shag dog until, I think our appointment Monday or Tuesday. It's the 1st or the 2nd. I don't know. But y'all will see her looking good next week. Get on over there. So, we have to look at this mess with Carlos. Like I said, it's clear that they are beefing. Ever since the podcast, and he would start striking the millimeters channels and stuff like that. For what reason, we don't know, because he didn't say that he was putting the stuff on his YouTube podcast or whatever. Why the fuck did you film it? We don't know. Whatever it was, whatever the reason was, he lied about one or the other. Either it was going to be on the show from the beginning, or it was going to be on your podcast. Both of those wouldn't have been sufficient until after. If it was going to be on the show, it would only apply after the show aired or whatever. But I don't even know if that's like double dipping with him, because if he puts it on the show, then that means that it's the properties belong to own. So I think it was just all a fucking lie. And he still today haven't put it on his podcast. So we'll see. Have to wait until the show come back on to see if he plays it on the show. Okay. So with that being said, and then also Mel embarrassed the fuck out of him, which he should have been ashamed and embarrassed before. But Mel embarrassed him by crying. And we know that narcs don't like that. When you cry in front of them about something that they have done, they blame you, right? Just like Martel do with Mel. But Carlos, I think, was mad at Mel when she cried and said how he made her feel during the years that she's been on this show. And he said that he would protect her more than just the security that he admitted that he gets for her, because he said on that podcast that he wanted to always make sure that his people is protected around him. Nobody should have to come to a set of a reality show with a security because of another cast member. They shouldn't have to do it. That shouldn't be a thing. Why not just fire the motherfucker, since he's so dangerous that you got to get security for one of your castmates, for one of your cast members of your cast. But instead of firing a motherfucker that's causing the danger, you'd rather have security that could be possibly that he can get around or do whatever the case. Because sometimes security is not, some situations security can't do nothing. Okay? And I feel like they tried to put her in a position where she was naked. And when I say naked, I don't mean like with no clothes. I mean naked without security. So let's talk about it, okay? So we all seen that Mel was talking about the Valentine's. I think it was called Friends and Lovers or something like that. The Valentine's thing that Stormy threw, her party, okay? So I'm assuming at the last minute, Mel was advised that she had to go to work, because it had not been something planned, because when she talked about it, as opposed to like her friend event that she was going to go to in another state, she had to cancel it or whatever because she had to work. So I'm quite sure they have those type of schedules out for people beforehand, so you could know where you got to be when you got to be there. So it seems like that was like the first one that was like a warning, because had she known about it in advance enough, she probably would have had sufficient security. Or maybe since Martel was not supposed to even be on the show anymore, maybe she didn't feel a need for security. But this is why I feel, this is another reason why I'm saying like Martel must have been fired. Because why would Mel even come to an event if he was not fired? And she knows that, because they supposed to tell you who's going to be there. And since she had already had security in place for him before, when he was actually an employee on the show, when she had to have security with any scene that he was going to be in. So I'm quite sure that if she came there, she wasn't assuming that he was going to be there, because she left because she found out he was going to be there. Okay? So that's number one. So that's why I feel like he must be fired. But it turns out that he was a guest of Destiny's, a +1, which means that Mel might not have known he was coming, because he was coming in disguise as a +1. And 2, the show, the producers, Kingdom Reign, knew he was coming, because he would have had to come, be on the list to be approved, come to the party. He would have had to also be mic'd up or whatever if he was going to be somebody's on the show +1. Okay, and they were filming. So it's giving that Destiny got her little piece of spot back. So it's given that she tried to look out for Martel like he looked out for her when she got fired, by bringing her to everything that he was having, making sure that she was around so that she could film still. And then they, Mike can go ahead and be like, okay, well, we could play these parts and you could get paid for this. So she might have been, paying it forward back to him like he tried to do for her, but it didn't damn work, okay? Because they X'd her ass out of every motherfucking thing there was, okay? And then the way that he looked at that party, he looked bad as fuck in the face. He looked like he had aged at least 65 years, okay? So I don't know. But back to the original thing. So Carlos Nunn was trying to get Mel to Stormy's event when they knew that Martel was going to be there. They know that Mel has charges on him. Okay? They know that Mel has those charges on him for the DV via communication. Anything related to DV, you should not be having that person in their space. Because just like with what he did with Cliff and Latrice asking her, if you felt like Cliff was beating Latrice's ass, then why the fuck would you be asking her that with him sitting right there? Like, how fucking irresponsible was that? Like, she's just gonna fess up and be like, yeah, he beats the shit out of me. And then he just gonna sit there. So you already know what it was. I felt like he did that because he probably wanted to piss Cliff off, because Cliff checked off into his ass about why the fuck would he be taking care of him or something like that. When he was like, oh, you gotta take care of me too. And Cliff was like, what the fuck I'm gonna take care of you for? Like, he just cut his ass in pieces, and you can see the blood leave from Carlos's body. He was so flushed. He was so, like, it took him back. He didn't think Cliff was going to say that. Like, he thought Cliff was going to play with him like them Huntsville guys play with him. But they don't, all guys don't do that, especially gay guys, when it, straight guys, when it comes to gay guys trying to put themselves in a space as a woman to them. Okay? You're not a lady. So I felt like that was irresponsible. So for them to even try to have Martel in a space with Melody is very irresponsible on the production team and also the network end. Okay, that's why I think Mel been putting out that bet. Every time Carlos do something that could be viable with that Lisa Bloom, I think that's when they put bet. Like, okay, another one and another one. Okay? So, again, if Martel is fired, Mel probably assumed he wasn't going to be there. It seemed like they called her at the last minute to get there when they knew that he was there. So it seemed like they called her last minute to try to get her to come there to sneak attack her with Martel. And that way she would come unannounced, because maybe her security team or whatever may have something to do. So you have her there. She making the plans to come on there last minute. No security. So she just out here again, naked with no security. And this motherfucker that's there, that's dangerous and violent, is there. Like, what were y'all trying to do? What was the goal? Like, what was y'all plans? Because you know that she has this stuff out on him. You know how violent he gets when he feels like she's telling something on him, or she's, when she tell his truths. You see how violent he gets. I don't know, like, I don't think it was like, this could have been the first attempt they were trying to ambush her with Destiny, though. But I also feel like it was an attempt to ambush them with her with Destiny and Martel. Okay? And since they knew he was going to be there, if they called her at last minute, why didn't they call a security team to get there for her last minute as well? Okay? So, again, this is given like, I don't know, this was the first attempt to ambush her with Destiny. And then, because, Moses was there. Too, so whatever. And then like the ambush with Destiny at St. Thomas was like the second attempt. I'm not sure, but for all this whole time, we already know that Dusty has been trying to ruin Mel this whole time, with like basically with just lies about her character and stuff like that. Like, she tried to say Mel, she didn't know if Mel was a good friend. She said, she know where Mel's bodies are buried, as if, she knows some stuff about Mel cheating on Martel. She even said that if she stopped talking to Martel because of him cheating on Mel, then she would have to stop being friends with Mel for the same reason. You were telling Martel her business. You were also hanging around Slaw with Martel. And then recorded her kids with this hoe. Recorded her kids with this damn whore that you know don't like them. And I'm quite sure you and Melanie used to talk about that fucking girl. But yet here you are posting up a video on social media. But don't post your own motherfucking son. But you want to post Mel and Martel kids and Martel on his birthday. I ain't never seen Martel post your ass for his motherfucking birthday. But it seems like you always around for his birthday. And then posted it on social media because when Martel didn't want his kids on social media, so why was it okay for you to post the kids on social media when you're his friend? Now again, y'all, I say if Mel not the one that got a problem with them being on social media, Martel do. So, you know, other people, family members, friends, or whatever, post the kids all the time. But Martel has the problem with the kids being on social media. So in that stance, I don't think that Dusty should have been posting those kids on social media at all, because it had nothing to do with her. And her friend, Martel, does not want his kids on social media. So I feel like that might be something that should have been, you know, respected. But we know how things go when these mofos get to a line and all this stuff. So I don't know. Okay. And also, we still not convinced that Destiny wasn't fucking on Martel. Okay. And that's just a legend in our opinion. And also, her disrespecting Mel's mother. Let me play this clip right here.
Is it? Get it together, fool. Next. So the first question is, why did you say to Miss Van, stop pimping your daughter? And whoever typed this, they know they was going to piss me off again about it. I gave her response. I gave a quick response in a moment of high emotions because I felt disrespected. Yet I was raised better than that. She is my elder and I owe Miss Van an apology. You bitch, you owe her more than a damn apology. She don't want your funky ass damn apology. Let's clear that the fuck up. And her being your elder is not the only reason that you owe her a fucking apology. That shit was disgusting. And you know it. And you still didn't answer why you said it. I'm on a heightened emotions. You upset yourself. Miss Van didn't do nothing but give you a word of advice, which you should have been taking, instead of running up behind her like you was going to do something. I'm surprised you didn't pass the hell out as hot as it was in that damn store when you try to call yourself running somewhere. That's probably why you gave up at the door. Was feeling damn faint. Next question.
So, what do y'all think about the clip we just played? Disrespecting Mama Van, talking about some she pimping her daughter, or whatever the case may be. Just foolishness, right? And then, not even that, but you basically teamed up with all her ops. And then, like, basically just turned on her when you start talking to Tisha. So y'all already was talking about her. She heard y'all. And that wasn't even a thing because you and Tisha wasn't even cool at first. So you must have already didn't like Mel in order to talk about her to Tisha. I don't know what it's going to take for Carlos and them to stop this stuff. Because again, what was your goal? What was your goal in having Martel there and then calling her there last minute to ambush her, basically with him there, knowing how he gets? This was right after those charges he had on him got put on him. So we seen that he was about to get violent in the I think like the last episode of the season, when they had that meet up at the coffee shop or whatever, when he got mad when he was saying, yeah, you should send the kids something. And she was like, yeah, get it. And she said, I send them groceries when your ass don't have none when they call me from your house. You see how mad he got. Why you always trying to embarrass me? Bitch, you was an embarrassment to yourself. Okay? Your mama embarrassed your ass when she damn gave birth to you. Okay? That was the fucking embarrassment. Not her mentioning that your ass don't feed them fucking kids. Because you just literally tried to embarrass her by acting like she don't send her kids shit. Or she don't do shit for her kids. And she just had to let you know what she do for her kids. You, every time she called you out for cheating, you get mad as if you wasn't doing it. You only mad that she mentions it. Not mad that your ass was doing it. Not even thinking that if you would have stopped fucking cheating, she wouldn't have shit to fucking say. Or if you wasn't cheating at all, she wouldn't have shit to fucking say. It ain't her responsibility to keep her mouth shut about what the fuck you doing to her. Stop doing it and it wouldn't come out of her mouth because it wouldn't be shit to say. And then not being able to make money. You see how mad he gets at her about that. Oh, I can't do this because Mel, her fans is doing this. No. So after this motherfucker then got probably fired and arrested, you think this motherfucker was going to meet her at that Galentine thing with open arms and roses? Or do you think it was going to be some shit? Especially if he would have knew that she ain't had no fucking security. Which again, I feel like y'all probably tried to set that shit up. Because Martel looked stressed as fuck that night. And if I could find that picture of him and Stormy, I'm going to put it up here. He looked stressed as fuck that night. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know. It just seems like they are trying to not just fuck with her and bully her and stuff, but it seems like they may be trying to cause something physical, like some physical harm to her. And then by people, if Martel did it, people are already talking about how unhinged his ass is, so they can place the blame on him because, again, he's unhinged. And he's a loose cannon. And they know that. If we can see it, they working with him. And they didn't see more than what we done seen. So they know he's a loose cannon. So if they do that, it's like they're, again, causing some type of hostility or trying to cause her physical harm with Martel being around her. Because I don't think it's safe for him to be around her, especially without security. Okay? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in them comments about this. Do y'all think they really want to cause her physical harm more than what they doing, like trying to do emotional bullying and harm to her? Because why would y'all have Martel there and then call her there at the last minute just to have Martel there? And then she probably didn't even have security. That's why she got the fuck on. Okay, mind you, first of all, she didn't want to be around him, period. But especially after he had just got arrested, she already seen the behaviors before, and they have too. So why the fuck would she stay, especially if she didn't have security? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Enjoy y'all Good Friday. I'm putting together a little collaboration, like some little clips of some old videos of me together with some funny moments that I was just dying laughing at, and I think y'all were too, maybe. Okay, but I'm putting those together and see what y'all think about them. I might call them WHENTAYTALK. So or whatever. Maybe I'll call it a little series When Tay Laugh, and then put, you know, little clips of videos on there, and I might do some commentary, let you know about the clips or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I'll let y'all know. And in the meantime, y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to When Tay Talk too. I do have some new wigs coming, so we'll be doing some more wig installs over there, and also some other content. I got pissed off because my videos was not recording on here, and I fucking forgot to do my backup thing today too. So hopefully this one records and y'all will get it today. All right, bye. Happy Easter. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.